Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we are going to be sewing the 8 pieces dress we drafted earlier. If you've not watched the video, I'm going to be linking it in the comments. So right here I already added ½ inch at the armhole and the neck and bust area, and then towards the hem I added 7 inches on both sides and then traced it towards the side seam and the bust. So moving on to the center front, I did the same thing, and then I added ½ inch at the bust area and the neckline area also, and I added ½ inch on both sides, and then towards the hem I added 7 inches on both sides and linked it towards the bust and side seam. So moving on, for the center back, on the side seam I added ½ inch, and then for the center seam, which is where our zip will be, I added 1 inch, and then on both sides I added 7 inches and then I linked them together. So for the side back I also added ½ inch at the hem, 7 inches at the hem, and then ½ inch for the armhole, neckline and side seams, and then linked it towards the 7 inches. So moving on, now we are going to be giving the hem of our patterns the arc design. You don't necessarily have to do this, so I chose to do this because I like the look it gives to the dress. So right now we are going to take our tape and measure the center point of your pattern. So we are measuring the center point. So my center point is 11, so I'm just going to mark 11. And then on that 11 mark we are going to be coming up by 1 inch. So I'm just bringing you closer so you can see what I'm doing better. So we are going to mark 1 inch, and then on that 1 inch mark you are going to take your ruler and then curve it towards the end of the hem. You are going to see what I'm going to do here. So you are going to curve it towards the hem, and then we're also going to do that, repeat it on the other side of the pattern. So it's just going to give it that nice curved shape. Right now we're going to cut it out so that you're going to see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like, and you're going to go ahead and repeat it on each of your pattern paper: the center front, center back and side back. So this is what it is. So moving on, for the sleeves, in the first video I made, I already drafted out the sleeve. So right here I already placed my fabric and cut out the sleeve, and this is what it's looking like. So right here I already joined the front piece together, the center front and the side front. I joined them together, and it's time to add the bias tape that gives the dress this beautiful unique look. So I'm going to be placing the bias tape on my center front seam, my side front seam, and then also another one on the side seam. I'm going to show you how to do that one in the next clip. So I'm just showing you how I'm going to place it on the side seam and the center seam. So right here I already added the bias tape to the center seam and the side seam. So for the last bias tape, which doesn't have a seam, we are just going to be placing it for the design look, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that. So doing it this way makes the dress looks like a 10 pieces dress instead of an 8 pieces dress. So it gives it that unique look. So I'm going to show you right now how to achieve that last bias tape design. So to achieve that, you are going to be measuring the center. You are going to be placing your tape from the side seam to the seam where your bias tape is on the bust seam, right? So you're going to see how I place my tape, and we're going to get the center and then mark throughout from the top to the hem of the dress. So this is what I'm doing right now. So I'm just going to place my tape and get the midpoint, and then we are going to continue to place our tape like that. and mark our midpoint till we get to the hem of the dress. So now on the hem, I'm placing my tape and marking my midpoint. So now we're going to take our ruler and mark where we already used our chalk, and rule where we already used our chalk to mark. So I'm just going to rule that in. So we're marking this as a guide for placing our bias tape. Then I'm going to show you what to do when you get to the shoulder area, so that you leave enough seam allowance to join your sleeve so that the bias tape doesn't get stuck on your sleeve allowance. So you're just going to go out like 1 inch from your shoulder so that it doesn't get stuck while you are sewing. So I'm showing you how to place your bias tape on that line. So that line is a guide to place that bias tape for the last bias tape designed for the front piece. So this is what the back is looking like. The back, I already did the same thing. Then for the zip, I decided to use a white zip so that it blends in with the bias tape. So I already added the bias tape for the back, and then this design still makes it look like a 10 pieces dress instead of an 8 pieces dress. So right here, I already joined my front piece to my back piece, including my lining, and then also I went ahead to add bias tape to my neckline. Here is the lining I'm showing you. So I went ahead to add bias tape throughout my neckline, from the front to all the way to the back, and this is what it's looking like. So I'm just going to go ahead and add the sleeves. So this is what the finished piece is looking like. I'm loving it. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Please do make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.